Okay, so we have how many have joined? Okay, 9, including me.
Right.
Okay, and then first is you said that the free trial plan. Okay, so either you can say trial plan or free plan, or maybe say free plan.
Correct.
Then keep following up. Keep following up is by default part of any of the process.
Correct.
And understand your prospect's goal. So can you just be little precise here? Understand your prospect goals means.
Means um, what is the main goal of their interior? Means why they want to do a interior and
Okay. Okay.
that's
Fine. Okay. And then next is frame your pitch around pain points. This is very powerful. So what have you understood? You just go ahead and tell me.
uh, means
Did you find the pain points?
it's uh,
Did you find
pain,
out the pain points?
pain points, not really, but
Okay.
hmm,
I'll tell you one pain point.
okay.
Very common pain point is the
Hmm,
trust.
okay.
So they'll not be able to trust any of the interior designer immediately,
Correct.
right? Unless and until you have a very strong background or a history or a social proof,
Correct. Correct.
wherein you have a testimonials,
Hmm,
right?
hmm,
You have
hmm.
a 10 testimonials which is flashing on your Facebook or Insta or web page saying that, Nirav Shah is one of the best interior designer ever I have met.
Correct.
That is how the confidence of a customer will be built up.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Otherwise, the customer will always be kind of tensed, and he'll think whether should I go with this guy, not go with this guy. So trust issue, right?
Yes.
Second would be the pain point is the pricing,
Pricing.
right? That if this guy is charging whatever he's charging,
Hmm.
is he charging correct price or is he charging more or less?
Correct.
If you're charging more, then he doesn't want to give you more money.
Hmm.
If you're charging less, then he'll get scared that how will you complete the project,
Correct. Correct.
right?
Hmm.
So these are the pain points. Then another pain point is the finish of a product.
Okay.
If you're doing it, how the
Hmm.
finishing will come up
Hmm, hmm,
if you
hmm.
can take care of that pain point. Another pain point customer has is the timely delivery, on time delivery.
On time
So they have
delivery.
always that is a pain point for them, whether you will be able to deliver it on time or not.
Correct.
So these are the pain points,
Hmm,
right?
hmm, hmm, hmm.
And apart from that, you said explain why. So can you just tell me what does that mean? Explain why.
Means why me? Means
Okay,
why
so
you?
you are explaining customer that why
Yeah.
they can buy from you,
Correct. 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 Correct.
and how will you explain that?
Uh, Again, come to the trust. As you said, the testimonial and
So let's say
other last work and
yes. So yes, so if I suppose if I am building my house, I am
hmm,
doing interiors, and
correct.
Nirav comes to me,
Hmm,
and then I ask Nirav, why should I get it done from you?
correct.
What will you answer?
Mm, we can showcase our last projects and uh,
That everyone else
reference.
will do,
Yeah,
that
correct.
everyone else, that Sajjad will
Correct.
also do, that Gautam will also do,
Correct.
Rahman will
Correct.
do, Kavita will do, Jyoti will
Correct.
do. Everyone will showcase their last project. But still, if the customer is asking that why
Mhm.
I should go with you, what is your answer?
I have to find out the answer.
So
Yes, correct.
this is something which is making you think, Nirav, and everyone
Correct.
guys here.
Correct.
So any such question which is making you think, that means that is very powerful thing there.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you crack it, you are through, right? And
Correct.
the moment customer says that why should I go with you?
Mm-hmm.
And if you answer that,
Okay.
customer is 50% sold.
Correct.
You know what I do it,
Okay.
which
Yes.
people hesitate to do. Okay, and
Mhm.
most of you probably will hesitate to do.
Correct. Correct.
When customer asks me
Mm-hmm.
that why should I get it done from you,
Mm-hmm.
then I back answer and question, if not me, then who?
Okay. No.
You
Mm-hmm.
understand? If
Yes. Yes.
not me, then who? You are anyways going to do house with someone, right?
Mm.
So if not me, then who?
Correct.
You are asking the question to the customer because
Mm.
he is questioning your integrity. He is questioning your credibility. He is
Correct.
questioning your capability. He is
Mm.
questioning your caliber.
Correct.
So it is again boiling down to the self-confidence, which in the today's video, if you have seen, I told that
Mm-hmm.
it is good to be self-confident.
Mm.
And you say that if not me, then who? He might
Correct.
say that, I'm talking to a lot of people.
Mm.
I'm talking to a lot of interior designers. So you are one of them. So
Correct.
then you say, sir, I am going to give my head, heart to your project. Okay.
Correct.
I'm
Yes.
going to give my complete head and heart to your project.
Mm.
It is your duty to
Mm.
select the best. And I'm
Correct.
okay. Okay. Just be honest here and say, I am okay if I'm not selected.
Mm.
And if someone else who is better than me doing your house.
Correct.
But I'm sure that the kind of background I have and the kind of experience I have,
Mm.
it is making myself a perfect suitable designer for your project. That is
Correct.
should be the pitch.
Okay.
I'm able to melt down a little bit of this tough question there.
Mm. Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
still the
Yes.
customer will have the guards on, right?
Mm.
Customer doesn't want you to hit him right onto the face, so he will always ask this kind of question, why should I go with you?
Correct.
Right? So if anyways he is getting it done from someone,
Mm-hmm.
then why not me?
Yes. Correct.
Right? So you need to prove your credibility. You need to show your credibility. And to show that credibility, the
Mm.
processes are very important. So guys, I'm just going to show my process. Okay.
Okay.
Are you guys up for it?
Yes.
Great. Thank you, Jyoti. Jyoti, I'm loving your background.
Thank you.
Hey, okay. Krishna ji aa gaye. Okay. Okay. So guys, can you see my screen? Right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So it says this is my B2C brand, which is Latitude Pro, and it says free design process. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It says free design process. Okay, so I'm just going to explain. Now, this is like, now I'm just opening the Pandora box. Okay, guys, I'm just opening my process to you.
Okay.
First, I say free.
Mm.
Okay, but free, what I'm giving free, that is very important to say. So you need to give absolute clarity to your customer. When
Okay.
I say free, what I am giving interior CAD layout R0. R0 is revision 0, the first layout that I'm making of the any residence.
Mm.
That is the first layout of the residence is free.
Mm.
Apart from that, I'm giving one more revision in case if he says that I don't want wardrobe in this direction and all that. Before this, actually there is a questionnaire that we put in front of the customer.
Correct.
Based on that questionnaire, we make the layout. So we
Mm.
ask that, do you believe in Vastu? Do you want layout as per Vastu? Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want X, Y, Z? Based on that, right? So
Correct.
so I'm giving two layouts, which is free. So zero layout and R1 layout.
Mm.
R0 and R1, two layouts. So
Right.
I'm giving one layout and then one alteration. What happens if he doesn't finalize in two layout, right?
Mm.
Then, okay, I'll just come back to the site visit little later. I'm charging 99 rupees for revision in layout 2. Guys, understand here now, 99 rupees doesn't matter. But why I am doing this? I am telling customer that I am giving you 2 revisions in the layout. But the moment you ask for a third revision, you will have to pay 99 rupees. Till here, it is not pinching him. And I literally show this process to the client when we start the project, right?
Okay.
Then next I tell them that if you ask for R3,
Mm.
which is the fourth revision, I'm going to charge you 499 for that one single layout. If he is
Correct.
desperate and he wants that upgrade, he'll pay. Okay.
Mm. Mm, 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 mm.
Then next free thing what I'm giving. Okay, so this is I'm giving. And let's say someone understands that okay, if I'm asking too many changes, I'll have to pay. I'll have to pay. So what he'll do, he'll try to maximum he'll go up to 99 rupees. Otherwise, in one or two changes, he'll make sure that he gets maximum out of me. So he'll sit and say, okay, I want this, I want this. So he'll do homework. When changes, you know what? When customer is asking for more changes, when customer doesn't do the homeworks. When
Correct.
customer doesn't do homework and he is just using you like a Google and everything that he's searching onto it.
Correct.
Right? So the next thing that I'm giving is whatever the layout that we made. On that, we make non-rendered views, right? So, sorry. So we make R0 again, which is views, non-rendered, okay? One more, alteration that we give them, that is called as R1,
Mm.
right? Guys, I'm talking to everyone, okay?
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
Yes,
you
sir.
guys
Yes.
can just respond in case if you are not understanding
No,
anything.
no, no.
So by here, right? At this point of time, my design should be ready to generate
Quotation.
code, right? So if
Yes.
suppose if the customer doesn't go to this phase, okay, if he doesn't go to this phase, just by doing this and this, I am ready for the quote. Now once, is everything okay?
Yes.
No, something fell off outside, so I just,
Okay, okay.
right? So this is where I'm getting them ready for the quote, and they understand that by this they'll get a quote. This is where they decide that okay, I want to go ahead with Tushar or not.
Mm.
Okay. Now they ask for a site visit. What I do? First site visit is free. Okay. If they ask for a site visit, I say okay, I'll come for the site visit. But second site visit before closure is going to cost you 999.
Correct.
Because if I am going to drive my car and get there, my time, fuel, everything is going to get consumed. So you will have to pay 999 before closure if the second site visit is asked. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, first visit, I'm okay to do that. Now here you understood, right? What next? If they ask for R2, I'm asking them to pay 999. If they are asking for R3, I'm asking them 1999. If they are asking for R4, I'm asking 3999. And beyond this R4, if they are still asking change, they are still asking for, I'll say that, okay, I'll pay you more, you do the changes. We straight away say, sir, we will not work. If you cannot finalize in this 5 revisions, we are very sure that you're too confused. And we are not going to work ahead this way. So whatever the R4, either you finalize or you look for another designer. We straight away tell them in a very polite manner, definitely not a harsh mode, but we tell
Correct.
them in a very polite manner. But maybe 1 in 50 probably will go to this R4. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. People maximum go up to R2 or R3.
Correct.
And once they are okay, they are agree with the quote. You know what? Anyways, guys, yesterday I closed one project. Today I closed one project. So I've already done in 2 days 25 lakhs worth business. So you can just go ahead and congratulate me.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir.
So once they close in advance is received, what happens? What happens here? Okay, Just going to zoom out. I do site visit. Okay, but anyways, after closures, I don't do site visit. It's my operations guys who goes and does the site measurement and all that. Then we do 3D rendering. We alter the color combination if required. Then we do working drawing, site marking, and execution. So this is my entire process, guys. This is my entire process. What do you feel? Are you learning anything?
Yes.
And you know what? This 99, 499, 999 or 1,999, 3,999, it is all Bata rate, right? Bata, you generally find this kind of rates, 99 rupees, 299, 399. Why I'm doing this? Why I'm doing this? I'm not going to earn anything, right? I mean, 999 or 499, 99, what is it? How much value does it hold? It doesn't hold any value in today's time. But
Yes.
it sets the customer's mentality that he'll understand that, okay, I cannot just use this guy left and right because he's giving something free.
Correct.
Beyond certain point, I'll have to pay some money. And that is what going to pinch them because I generated that lead saying that I'm giving free design. So they'll make sure their psychology will make them complete everything in the free zone, So they'll finish everything, right? Two revisions in the layout and 2 revisions in the 3D, and then a code, finalized code, and go ahead. By then, when this 2 revisions in the AutoCAD happens and 2 revisions in the 3D happens, we generate such a kind of a rapport with the customer wherein he wants to go ahead with us because he thinks that, okay, in the free only, if this guy is giving me this much, let's go ahead and I want to get it done from him. So then we are giving value to him. But this, the process is restricting others to use me left and right and waste my time.
Correct.
So this is what is called as a process. This is how you can funnelize. This is how you get a people in your, the leads you get into your funnel. Then they become your prospect and then they become your customer. So what happened? My leads are here where I'm making CAD, right? And then once they decide and they say, okay, let me go to the, the 3D views and all that, they actually are your prospects because they are taking interest. They are liking your layout. They are liking the way you're working. So they are going ahead. Because what happens, before you start anything, you need to show this process to the customer. Once you show him everything and he'll see, acha, okay, this is what he's giving free. And you even send this process to him. Acha, this is what he is giving free. This is where he's charging. And if he's interested, and you know what, any person in the world, guys, any person in the world, if you give clarity, they love it. How many of you are married here?
Just me.
You're married? Great. Who else are married here?
Sure.
Jyoti is married. Swami, are you married?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Pallavi, are you married?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are married. Gautam, are you married?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah. Sorry?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Kavita is not. Acha. Gautam, you are not married?
Married, sir.
Okay. Who is not married? Someone said no, sir.
Kavita. Me, sir.
Okay. Kavita, you are not married, so probably you will not know. Okay, Rehman is definitely married. Priya, are you married?
Married yet.
No, sir.
Okay, you are also not married. Swami is married. Now, there is a, in the married man's life, there is a one single question that every day that he faces. What do you want to eat in the dinner?
Correct. Right.
Are you guys facing? And if you are not married, probably your mom will come and ask, what do you want to eat in the dinner, beta?
Sure. All 3 times I am asked.
That is true, sir. Common.
So what you have to do, you have to give a clarity, okay? Make a complete calendar and give it to your wife, saying that Monday evening this, Tuesday evening this, Wednesday evening this, Thursday evening this, Friday evening this, and Saturday evening this. Sunday I am going to cook. Give that clarity. The moment you give clarity, your lot of problems are solved. And if you write in calendar that, okay, Wednesday you want to eat, you have written bhindi and then in the bindi is made and she's serving and you'll say, oh, I don't like bindi. Then she'll say, you have only written into the calendar. Stick to your clarity, stick to your plan.
Right.
So it is a clarity both sides. So that is where this process works, guys. When you give this clarity to customer that, after 2 layout, I'm going to charge you 99 rupees. After 3 layout, I'm going to charge you 499 rupees. And in the 3D alteration also, I'm going to charge this way. He will understand and he will, fall in place. He'll probably abide by the rules. He'll abide by the process. And that is where you can lead the entire project. And he'll love it. He'll love it. Trust me, guys, he'll love it, saying that, you have so much of clarity that what you are doing and what you are serving. Free doesn't mean that you come anytime and take anything. No, it is not that. So you also said, right, Nirav, that, you want to give free layout. So what does that mean? Free, how much free? When you're going to any of the, mithai shop, sweet shop, you get one single piece of sweet to taste, right? So that is their process. They are not saying, okay, take 1 kg of sweets free. If you like it, come tomorrow and buy 2 kg or buy 100 grams. Take 1 kg free, buy 100 grams tomorrow if you like it. No, it doesn't happen. They just give you 10 grams. They give you 20 grams. They give you one piece. Okay, eat this. If you go to ice cream, they'll take you, they'll let you taste, small flavors. Whatever you like, take it. So you need to build those testers for your customers. It is as simple as that. The process is everywhere around us. It is how much we are visualizing and how much we are importing into our business is very important. That is important. So you need to understand that what tester you want to build, and then slowly go ahead and give.
Correct, sir.
Yusuf, can you just come? Yusuf, can you come? There's a call from client, so if you can just speak to her. Anjana was calling, so maybe you reach out to her. See, I'm in the meeting or something. In the office, in the meeting. Okay. Okay, guys. There was a call from a customer, right? So I didn't wanted to take that. Otherwise, she actually takes a little longer time to this thing. So at least I conveyed the message. Okay, so we'll go to the next person who has built the process. Who is next? Priya. Priya, you are there? Is Priya
She left
on
just
call?
now.
Okay. Who else built it? Pallavi. Yes. So your process, you said ample of understanding that makes an interior designer learn, create an impressive portfolio, refer with word of mouth marketing, Facebook, write blogs, Instagram, tie up with supplier, invest time, have patience. Every day is a new day. Okay. So just quickly, can you, if you can explain? I understand.
I'm just
Guys,
learning, so nothing else.
yeah, absolutely, guys.
I'm in the process
So,
of learning, so
fantastic.
that's it.
Fantastic. Okay, I understand that, guys. So at very first version, you cannot make a process which is like a very strong and this thing, but it is good that that you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking. So that is great. So is Priya is there on the call, right? Priya, you are there? Priya, you are there?
Yes, yes.
Do we have Priya on the call?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Priya. Okay, so you have made the process. So can you just quickly explain your process?
Yes. Actually, I was put in by your ideal client, like any reference client. Okay, I think. Okay.
So, I didn't understand. Sorry, can you just No, you said that you have to be found by your ideal client, correct? So that is
Yes,
perfect. So
yes,
that is your marketing. So you are visible. Then
yes,
they have to like you or relate to your style, correct?
yes, yes.
What does that mean? So basically your way of working, right? Is that what you are trying to say? That your the first, see, in sales what happens, people buy people first, then the say, product and services.
Yes,
Sometimes it happens that there are fantastic products we have on the shelf, but the salesman puts you so much off that you don't feel like buying that. Has this happened with anyone, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? So
Yes,
sometimes
sir.
the salesman is not good, so you don't feel like buying. Okay, so that's correct. So they need to like you before they pick up your product.
yes.
They have to understand your process and your pricing. Perfect, Priya. So pricing, I would actually don't
Hmm.
completely understand here, because what happens if your process is perfect, if your product is perfect, if your design is good, I would like to take my word which is perfect back here, because there is nothing in the world which is perfect. Okay,
Yes,
some or other thing you'll somewhere lack, but that is okay, right? And everyone accepts that. Perfection is a myth, progress is the key, right? So not perfect, but your process is good, and your pricing, when it comes to the pricing, Priya, let's say suppose one project, your pricing is, let's say, 15 lakhs rupees.
hmm.
Another designer has charged for the same project 12 lakhs rupees.
Hmm.
It may happen that still customer will hire you even if you are charging extra.
Yes,
So it is not always the pricing. If they have liked you, if they have liked the way you work it, and if they have if they have liked the authenticity of yours, then they will hire you even if you are a couple of lakhs expensive. If their budget allows, definitely. If the budget is not allowing, they'll not sell their jewelries and hire you, definitely. But if their budget is allowing, they'll definitely go for the best. If their budget is for 15, they'll go for someone who is selling that at a 15 and not someone who is selling at 12. So that is where the pricing I little want to disagree with.
okay.
Next is they have to love the vision you have for them. So here I want to understand what do you mean by that? They have to love the vision that you have for them.
It's
It's
that
okay.
which
Whatever
is,
you are understanding, you can
yes,
speak. I mean, perfection is a myth, Priya. So just
yes,
go ahead
yes.
and tell me.
Yeah, so actually, I mean that the way of proposal, the planning, drawing, 3D, then as quotation, estimation.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know what this vision is. I want
Hmm.
you to rethink on the word, and
Okay.
probably you'll have to
Hmm.
put it in a such a way
Okay.
wherein like how I have showed the entire process, right? So
Hmm.
that is actually a vision. You can call it
Okay.
in your own terms, that is the entire vision, that how it is going to go, the how the entire journey is going to be. So if you put that
Hmm.
into maybe a mind node or on a presentation or something, that will help the customer. Okay, you
Okay.
have to
Okay.
get them excited, exited. You have to get them exited, manage expectations, and produce results. So is it excited? You have to get them excited.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so okay, you have to get them excited, manage expectation, and produce result. This is perfect. So you need to build your
Hmm.
processes around this. That how you want to build excitement. Like I am building excitement by giving free design, right? I
Yes.
am building excitement by saying that my site visit is free. I am giving excitement by building excitement by two reviews I am giving free. So that
Yes.
is manage expectation. Yes, whatever you are giving free, make sure that
Hmm.
anything that even if you are giving free, give your 200%. There is no place for 100%. Everyone is giving 100% nowadays because so much of competition. So people are giving 100%, but the only people are who are giving 200%, they are winning it. And people say that, you know what, I'm giving my 100%, but still I'm not getting business, and there is no conversion. But they don't understand that this is the world wherein you have to give 200%, whether you are in the business or in a job, right? So give whatever you are giving, give that, manage expectations. So manage expectation is a good thing. It is a very deeper subject wherein you need to set expectation at a very start and make sure that you raise your level to give that expectation of the customer. So set their expectation that this is what I can do. Beyond this, if you are expecting, it's not me. But definitely you cannot consider me under this. So that is very good. Okay.
Yes.
Then produce result. Focus on quality.
Focus on quality.
Focus on quality is good. It is by default. Even if some carpenter is working any site, right? I mean, voluntarily or consciously, no one will screw up the design, or sorry, the finish, right? So they'll try to give their best. They'll try to give their best, but how we are delivering quality is very important. And it is not only the product quality, but it is the overall service quality that you can build around that. It is fantastic. So when you say focus on quality, focus on your overall quality of your service. Okay. Deliver on time. Definitely you need to set a benchmark and see that you review every week, where are you, and then take corrective actions in case if you are behind or something. I have not covered in this WhatsApp class because I don't know how much to cover and all. But I generally make a complete, this one timeline. Yusuf, can you do one thing? Can you share one of the timeline in the group?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. So just share one of the timeline in the group, and then I'll show you how the timeline. So based on the timeline, you understand that how you can deliver your project on time. Okay. Take help of social media. So I want you to just help me understand and others here. What does that mean?
Okay, so actually, I am not much. I have not much experience site visiting and how to do site project and key project. Okay, so in that cases, I need to help if I need anything more about any materials, laminate pricing, costing, anything. So that's why I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So take help from social media, or you can say digital platform.
Okay.
Because not only from social media, but anything that you want to learn. So right now we are on digital platform and you are learning. So that is fantastic.
Okay.
If you don't know anything, you go to the Quora, you go to Google, you go to YouTube, you go to
Yes.
Insta, you go to Facebook, you go to different groups.
Hmm.
So that is where you are learning and improving yourself. And
Right.
I'm not sure if I told in the video or not, but in the video I said that you need to be the best of your version and you need to improve yourself. So your competition is only with yourself.
Correct.
Let's say whatever you are today, if you become better tomorrow, it is always good. Okay. I think Yusuf has shared the link. I'm just going to open that. I'm not able to open that, Yusuf. The link is not opening.
Just to share my screen.
Yeah, you can share your screen and just allow you. Yeah, you can share your screen. Guys, can you see here? Can you zoom it little, Yusuf? Or just okay, so can you see here? So what is happening? There are processes, right? So like fall sealing is itself is one of the process. Then electric work is one of the process. Woodwork is one of the process. Cleaning is one of the process. Painting is one of the process, and cleaning too is another process. So how you're putting, so you're putting everything together, and then you are marking that how many days each process is going to take. If any holidays are coming, then you need to mark those holidays, and then you'll understand whether the people on those holidays are going to work or not, right? So now what is happening? The fall ceiling works. Now fall ceiling works are most of the time it is Muslim peoples who are into fall ceiling business. So you need to understand on Sankranti they'll definitely not take off. But if it is Eid or something, they'll take off. So those kind of thing also you need to understand. And anyways, ask your vendor, right? And ask him that it is okay if you are Muslim and you will not take off on Sankranti. Ask him that Sankranti will you work? If he says yes, I'll work, then you put that. But if he says no, I want to celebrate too, I don't want to work, then it is all the more good, right? So you need to understand and plan accordingly. Republic Day, no one is working, right? Because it is whether you are any religion, Republic Day is for everyone. So people are not working. So those kind of thing you need to take in accountability. And some of the things you see it is overlapping. So I'll just explain here. The green ones, right? So there are some of the processes which are overlapping. And where the bar is starting, so 19th Jan it is starting and it is getting over on the 2nd Feb. So just can you shift on the left side, Yusuf, once? So what is that bar is indicating? That it is called, it is indicating kitchen and dining, right? So kitchen and dining is going, the woodwork is going to start on 19th Jan and it is going to end on particular day on February. So if you give this entire process chart to the customer, so we are giving all of this thing, guys. And I don't know, in this 4 days, today is the 4th day, you guys must have realized that how much I'm into adding value. So when I'm adding value to you, and so you'll understand that how much value I must be adding to the customers, right?
Correct.
So when they get a complete clarity, okay, this date, this thing is going to happen, this thing is going to happen. And at the bottom, can you see there is a yellow bar and then there is a bottom, there's a payment also written. So 50% payment, 20% payment, 5% payment, 5% payment. So I don't have to ask for something. Yusuf is my CRM, right? So he's a customer relationship manager and he's the head of operations for WhatsApp class. So straight away, he has a reminder set all in his calendar. So the moment 1st Feb comes, or maybe from the 30th Jan only, he'll start following up with the customer saying, sir, in 2 days, you'll have to make 20% payment. On 2nd Feb, he'll say, sir, you'll have to make payment. Like that. And if the customer is not making payment, what we do? We stop the work. And we say, sir, sorry, because the payment has not gone through. So we'll have to stop the work. The moment you pay it, next day we'll resume it. What happens if you don't pay electricity bill, guys? They'll come and cut your electricity bill.
Correct.
Yes.
Why can't we cut the electricity for customer? We can do that same. So you make a process and say that if you don't pay on this date, in past I've lost a lot of money, guys, and still a lot of money is stuck because I was not into the processes. Wherein I used to say that, okay, pay this at this point, at this point. I used to say, ठीक है ना sir, हम complete कर देंगे, आप बाद में pay कर देना. And I used to kind of keep it hanging on my side, and then customer at the end, I used to just keep running around, and they'll never pay.
Correct.
So that used to happen. After this process, it is so much of clarity. So that is where Priya, your point that deliver on time, this can help you a lot. So if you build something like that, it helps you a lot. It helps your customer also a lot, that when to deliver and how to deliver. So you can also review your processes saying that, this has to start today and this has to end after 5 days. So you can review after every day or 2 days or something, that is it going to end in 5 days? If it is not ending, that what, decision you have to take in order to take entire project on track again. Clear, guys?
Correct.
Yes.
Clear.
Is this good piece?
That's
Yes.
Great. Okay, we'll move ahead. Small start, but do not stop on small. Yes, absolutely, Priya. Absolutely. You are bang on. You know what? I have started this mission of, putting people together and build the community of interior designers. How many of you are there in the group right now? You are like around 20-25 people. When I started my first group, I had only 10 people. Now it is 25 and it is going to grow. So, but I am not stopping at small. So this is the exact example. So WhatsApp has a limit of 250 group. That is what my first, milestone, that one day I want to have 250 people in the WhatsApp group, wherein, and you understand that there are 25 people, close to 25 people, but how many people are turning out every day? Around 10 people, right?
Yes.
8 to 10 people. But out of those 25, only these people are serious people who wants to do something, who wants to change something, and they are not kind of accepting how they are living life every day.
Correct.
So your life is going to change. Even if, Tony Robbins says that even if you make 10-degree shift at the origin, right? Let's say train is going straight, but if just the train is just shifted 10-degree and it starts, its destination also changes. So never stop at a small. You just need to go ahead. So that is a very fantastic thought, and it is applies to everyone. Never ever get disappointed and stop saying that, now what, no one is looking or no one is watching. Initially it will happen when you are writing posts or making videos and all that. You'll see no one is liking it, no one is reading it, no one is saying something. Just don't stop, don't care for people, keep on doing it. Let people get tired one day seeing that, oh my god, how much post he is writing or he is shooting videos and all that. Keep on doing it. One day you'll see that things are like kind of changing.
Correct.
Right? Great. Okay, so next we'll see who has written. Niravi, Pallavi also we discussed. Okay, so Aleti Gautam. Gautam said that find out one lead on the basis of our preferences. Prepare yourself about customer by knowing his location and background. Call the lead and take appointment for project discussion. Perfect. Take necessary items and take material used. Sure. Carry all gadgets like that. Perfect. Carry your business cards, behavior and attitude. Be presentable. Use good perfume. Very good. Gautam, can you just switch on your camera? Gautam, you're there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yeah, switch on your camera. I want to see you. Fantastic. You know what, Gautam? I love the smell. I love the good smells. Right now also there's a nice deo kept on my on my table, and whenever I feel like I just put it. This is one of the very key factor, Gautam. A lot of people miss it, and Yusuf will agree because Yusuf comes for a lot of meeting with me. And before I get into the meeting, I make sure that I spray, my hairs are done. I'm absolute neat, absolute tidy. Because people buy you first. People buy you first, then they buy your product and service. So you need to be very presentable. You need to use good perfume. You cannot just hold a UR on site and then you are going there stinky.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Even I carry one blazer, one shirt, t-shirt or whatever in the car. I can just quickly change. I mean, limitation to females and girls here. But yes, you can figure it out that how you can be presentable there. I just do that. I'm just loving that, Gautam. That one point is like fabulous. Okay. Be confident. Yes. And how you be confident? When you prepare for something, when you prepare for meeting, you will always be confident. You will always be confident. And did I say in the video that whoever has a higher energy wins the project? Yes. So if your energy is higher than your customer, you win the project. If your customer's energy is higher than you, you lose the project.
Correct.
So always maintain your energy, and when you can maintain your energy when you prepare for your meetings. Every time, even if it is like your 1000th meeting, you need to prepare. Today also, if I go for a meeting, I have a checklist. Did I take the presenter? Is the HDMI perfectly working? Is the laptop charged? Do we have taken the tools? We have taken the writing materials, everything, guys. And we just go ahead and plug a TV in customer's TV and we project on this TV. No vendor is doing that. No designer is doing that. And we make our conference room in the customer's living place.
Yes, sir.
So do that. Perfect. Be confident. Reply confidently to customers' objections. Yes, absolutely. The moment you go timid and this thing says that, okay, how do I do now? He's asking the questions, he's raising the objections, guys. I'll tell you one thing. When the customer is raising objections, that means he is interested in your service. He wants to have his doubts cleared so that we can work together, we can go ahead. That is why he's raising the objections. Most of the time it happens when the customer is raising objection, he's like, Sala, both question pushta hai yaar. I don't want to go back to him. No, don't do that. These are the guys who is your absolute perfect prospect will get converted into customer because he's asking, he's interested. Otherwise, no one has the time in this world who is just going to ask you question and spend time. So when he's asking question, understand that why he's asking question. He's your absolutely prospect going to get converted into customer. But you need to answer ethical, confident. You cannot say something, don't build up stories. Something which you don't know, it may happen some of the things which I also don't know. So I straight away say that I have not done something like this before. Allow me to find it out and probably come back to you. He will not say, oh no, you don't know. Okay, I'm going to shoot you. You're finished. No, it's not going to happen. He's not going to shoot you. Just be very open and say, okay, I'll have to probably, look into it and I'll come back. That's absolutely okay. Okay, and then keep the phone in silent mode and attend call if it's more important. That too by taking client's permission. Absolutely, Gautam. That is what even I said in the video. So, that is fantastic. Maintain good order. Yes, you said that perfume you need to use. Listen more to customer attentively. Absolutely. You listen to the customer and make a note so that, you can go back to the office or home and see that what exactly he has asked. Because whenever you listen, you remember only 20%, guys. But when you write, it is always there and you read again and you remember 40 to 50%. Fantastic.
Exactly.
Okay. And then ask more questions to customer about his house and nurture him. Absolutely. You need to be probing all the time. Ask a lot of questions so that he comes back. Keep the energy level high. He buys us before buying product. Absolutely. Bang on, Gautam. Amazing. Answers objections wisely and confidently. Finally makes his home beautiful. Perfect. I mean, this is like amazing key steps. But yes, I don't know. You have just joined. Did you see my process, Gautam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You saw it, right? So convert
Yes, sir.
all this thing into a very good process wherein, you can give further clarity to the customer.
Yes, sir. Sir, right.
This time
Sir, I want
is
to say
for
one thing.
residential project or a commercial project? This timeline is for residential project, which we shared. But the template remains same for any of the project because the amount of the number of disciplines like the fall ceiling, wiring, lighting, painting, woodwork, and all those things remain same whether it is a commercial or it is a residential. Only residential interiors, you have additional stuff like beds and all coming onto the site and sofas coming onto the site and all. Commercial, you have definitely sofas coming on site because you have reception areas and some of the lounges and all those places where sofa comes. So that is a little bit difference, maybe 5%. Otherwise, more or less, this template works for both. But what we showed is definitely was the residential. Okay, and welcome client. So I don't know whose number is this ending with 69405. There is no name. There is no name, guys. Welcome client with confidence and smile. Know their tastes and requirements. Kavita, is that you? Okay. Okay. Write your name on WhatsApp, otherwise, it is difficult. Okay. Know their taste and requirement. Tell them your strategy of work. Explain about material and pricing. Let them have a look into materials and feel about it. Show your previous works. Give some discount, especially for them, and convert them into customer. Why you want to give discount, Kavita? Why you want to give discount?
This-
Do one thing.
so make them special, sir.
No, 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 no. Don't give discount. Absolutely don't give discount. Okay? Unless and until you are making 200%. But if you are working on 20, 30, 40%, no discount. Okay? What you can do, I understand that you want to add value by giving discount, but don't give discount. Give value adds. You understood? Value adds. Value adds. Let's say yesterday I gave value adds to one of the customer because I felt that somewhere he's little getting uncomfortable by the quote I gave, and then he said, okay, what we'll do is we'll not get the false ceiling done, but we'll do rest of the thing done. Now when he's not doing false ceiling, I know that the feel of the project is going to get screwed up because the lighting is not going to be there. I straight away told him that I'm going to give you complimentary living room false ceiling.
Okay.
Now, you know what? We are anyways connected on Facebook group. After this WhatsApp group will end, maybe we are connected on a Facebook group. I am sure that, when I'm doing that, he'll manage and say, okay, why don't you do it in rest of the room also? You're understanding what I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
So he has a budget constraint and I didn't give a discount, and he is so impressed that he wants to go with me. He reduced he's saying, okay, don't do the false ceiling, because with the false ceiling and painting, lighting, wiring and all that, it was adding up onto another 2 lakh or something. He said, we'll not do false ceiling. So there is no false ceiling, there's no painting, there's no whiting, there's no wiring, there is no lighting. But then I said, okay, fine, we'll reduce that. But from my side, I'll give you complimentary false ceiling in the living room. Now I'm going to do the bare minimum false ceiling wherein, it is less costing to me. But by the time, I'll make it beautiful. I'll make it so beautiful that when the construction is happening, he'll definitely say, okay, other 3 rooms and the kitchen, if I do, how much will it cost? And I'll have the quote ready. I'll say, sir, this much only. Do it now once for all. Anyways, you will not do it later on. Then he'll straight away say, okay, fine, you do it. I'm paying. He'll manage that money from somewhere because I gave him the value and then increased my quotation. So I'm coming back to the square one where we started from. So this is how you need to do. Don't give discount. Discount is only for the sari shops, not for the interiors. Okay.
I don't have any experience in interior design.
No, the best thing is you are learning, right?
Yes,
you are
sir.
becoming a better version of yourself. So some things, the Kavita who was giving discount yesterday and today, tomorrow Kavita is not going to give discount. Kavita is going to give value adds.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
Great. And convert lead into customer. Yes, that is the whole motto. Then we have someone, Isaizers. I'm not able to read it well, guys. Isaizers. What is it? I don't know. Who is this? 92094. Is he there on the call? Is it Swami, you? Okay, anyways, we'll read it. What is it? First, give the mood board. Okay, mood board is good. You can make one standard mood board and chipkawify to every customer. No harm. Because your false ceiling is same, your colors are same, laminate is same, glass is same, tiles are same, all that. Just make one beautiful mood board with your company logo and all that. Take that everywhere and say, sir, you know what? This is made only for you. To every customer, you say that. You'll say, this guy is so good. He made such a good mood board. No one else is doing that. Do that. Do that. Some of the drama is required when you are doing sales. Do that. Fantastic. So make a mood board. Take the mood board from the client. Definitely, because you have only one mood board which you are circulating to all customers. Guys, I am not teaching you to cheat, but this is how you need to sell. Okay, so take the mood board back. Okay, ask the specification and budget of the client. Okay, here now I don't know who has asked this question because I am not able to read his name somewhere. You know what? Immediately, if you ask a budget, how many of you tell me that if you go to a for a shopping with your wife, okay, and you get into a sari shop, and the salesman says, "Sir, kitne wala dikhaun?" In front of your wife, will you say that 2000 ka dikha ya 5000 ka dikha ya 10,000 ka dikha? You will say, "Madam ko pucho, ab dikhao, whatever she likes, I'll pay." Now budget comes always next, right? If you straight away ask, "Sir, how much? What is your budget?" He'll feel so this thing. Why are you asking me budget? I mean, people feel that they are going to be judged based on the budget. If someone says that my budget is, everyone feels their budget is less, guys. Be it 15 lakhs, be it 50 lakhs, 1 crore, 50 lakhs, or 2 crores or 5 crores. They always feel their budget is less because their requirement is always beyond the budget. So if you ask straight away that what is your budget, it will hurt them. And they'll say, no, there's nothing like that. But you tell me how much, what is your estimation for this house? He'll put googly. And he was like, you tell budget only, na man. If I would know how to calculate the price, I would have not even asked. Right? So don't ask for the budget. Go for a couple of rounds, like you make a layout and all that. And then, when he says that this is looking good and all that, then you ask him that any number you want to throw. Because you know what, when I'm putting materials and stuff like that, I will know that I'll not put some expensive materials, hardwares I can manage and all that. Right? So he'll say, okay, he's right. Then he'll say, okay, try and do it around this. Okay, this is what, and trust me, client will always say 2 lakhs lesser than what their budget is. They'll always say 2 lakhs lesser, but don't increase by thinking that, isne 2 lakh kam bola hai, now I'll increase. No, don't do that. Okay, just so that is how you can get the budget, but upfront don't ask. Explain about the material and structures. Structure, I'm not sure, because in interiors how you'll, but yes, you can explain about the materials and explain something which, the people in the market is not explaining. What people are explaining in the market. So first you become customer and take a round for a couple of days. Understand what gyan they are, bato what they are delivering, what kind of knowledge they are giving. And you give something which customer also thinks that, oh, this is something new, maza aa gaya. I mean, the customer should feel that he's getting something new from you. And how you get new from, how you give new to customer? By learning every day. So that's what I said, that when you are writing blogs, making videos, making podcasts or something, guys, you will not have all the knowledge, right? You'll have to read some books, you'll have to watch someone's video, you'll have to watch something of my video, read some of my blogs, pick up something from me, pick up somewhere, and make nice bail and serve. Serve, right? No one has invented anything in the world, guys. You don't have to get into the innovation. You have to get into the imitation. If you sit and say, I'll make this site so beautiful and it is so innovative that one day Narendra Modi will call me on 15th August and say, what a site you have designed, take this garland and put it in your neck. That is not going to happen. So you don't have to waste your time. Be strict to the processes and give whatever the customer wants. Don't get into the analysis paralysis wherein, you explain sort of thing and you innovate something. Just take the information, understand and deliver in your own language and your own body language. That is the best way to do it. Okay. Next is show your portfolio. So portfolio is good to show, but what if you don't have a portfolio? And if you're like people like you who are starting, if you don't have a portfolio, what you'll do? Anyone want to answer that? If you don't have a portfolio, what you'll do? Guys, who is going to answer that? If you don't have a portfolio, what will you give?
Website.
Budget helps us understand whether it's worth taking up the project. Jyoti's question is, budget helps us understand whether to take project or not, Jyoti. You know what, when the customer meets you, in the couple of meetings only, you should be able to judge whether this customer is going to spend or not, or he's just, just taking a ride around. You don't even have to ask the budget.
So,
if I meet for the first time, I need to understand whether it's worth meeting for the second time as well.
No, 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 no. See, if you think like that, that is this customer worth meeting second time? Will he not think that is this designer worth meeting second time?
No, because see, after working for a couple of years and then I started doing freelancing, right? So the quality of the customers was like, it just came down because obviously when you do commercial projects, you are into corporate clients wherein they don't spend their money, it's company's money. So it doesn't matter to them a lot how much just
That's okay. That's okay. Continue. That's okay. It's natural. Absolutely natural. Go ahead.
okay. And now when you do freelancing, obviously, like for example, like I'm just telling you my story. I was into commercial projects when I was working with architect Manjunath Shiva. Then when I left the job, I started freelancing, and then obviously I will not expect to get corporate interior projects. I started with residential projects, which came through word of mouth, through acquaintances. So obviously they did not have that budget. So I used to feel whether, I mean, the amount of effort which I'll be putting is equivalent. And if they like from a budget which was like which ranges in CRs, it just came down to 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs. The efforts were like same. So if I feel that if it's not worth it, better I mean, this is just my thing I'm just sharing. I take your point also, but I
Yes.
thought it's very important to understand budget because you have people who don't even wish to spend 10 lakhs on the interiors. For example, for 3 BHK or 2 BHK. So then you just cannot design because they don't want to spend. So how will you design? Because at the end, the the outcome reflects interior designer's work and not the budget of the client. So the budget decides, like, I think it is very important to know what is the budget before I take any project.
Okay. So yeah. So that is good way of seeing whether it is all about my impression that if he has a budget, probably I can do something better. If he doesn't have a budget, I cannot do it better. That is called as a filtration. Okay, that is called as a filtration. And I think Jyoti, you have seen my entire filtration phase wherein we make customer go through the probing techniques and all that, which I'm going to show tomorrow, guys, on the live call. So it is a filtration. Any leads that comes, so we also filter and see that whether how. मतलब in Hindi we say that कौन कितना पानी में है types. How much? What is his actual worth of spending? So we get into it, and there are a lot of other parameters based on which you can understand that whether this guy will spend or not. Okay, there is one thumb rule, which is like whatever the project cost is or the property value is. Let's say if the flat is for 1 crore, easily that guy will spend somewhere around 10 lakhs rupees. If it is 2 crores, he'll spend 20 lakhs. If it is 3 crores, he'll spend 30 lakhs. If it is 50 lakhs, he'll spend 5 lakhs. So you need to see that which budget you want to do. And this is one of the thumb rule, guys. It is hardly happens that someone who is buying the flat for 1 crore will spend 20 lakhs. Okay, that is like 2 customers in 10. But these customers get absorbed very fast. These customers, I call it as A customers, amazing customers, wherein your effort is less and your return is high. Second is what you are talking about is the breadwinning customers, where your effort is also high, but your return is also high. You get equivalent amount of money, but you have to really sweat and slog, right? That is breadwinning customer, B customer. There is a C customer. I call it as a convenient customer. These customers, they'll take you for a ride. You'll have to just run around them. You'll have to put a lot of effort, and on terms of return, you'll get less money. So return,
The point.
your effort is
Better
less.
we filter out those types.
Yes.
So
And
to come to that level, we need to understand what is the budget.
so it is not, I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. And the D is your dangerous customer. who will just use you like Google and then finally go to carpenter and say, "Tu shuru kar, main batata hu." Right? So these are the pain point of my designers who are like, the smile is not of joy or not of fun. It is of a pain.
This
It
is
is of
very
pain.
common. This is
That you have
very
made a
common.
presentation given to the customer and customer is going and, giving it to the carpenter and saying, make exactly like this.
That is
Happen with
About the
me,
color
sir.
combination. So these customers are D customers, dangerous customers. Coming back to the understanding their buying power, okay, or you can call it as a spending power in interiors, is based on the location. Now, let's say if it is in Hyderabad, someone who is in Banjara Hills, Jubilee Hills, and those kind of posh community areas, or maybe nowadays the high-tech city in Gachibowli is one of the posh areas. So if you have a high-rise building there, and if he is buying apartment there, that means he's a good customer. If I come to the Bombay, if someone is buying apartment in Lokhandwala or maybe Bandra, or he has a apartment in Carton Road, is like a amazing customers, or maybe someone from Pali Hill and all that. But someone who is buying in the Daisar, Mira Road, Bhainder and all that, then you probably don't want to kind of pitch that customer. And then your breadwinning customers are between Andheri to Borivali. So that way you understand. If you go to the Calcutta, the Salt Lake and all those are like amazing areas. So probably you want to take customers from there. Bangalore again, someone is in the electronic city and all those, the high-rise buildings, they'll spend good because they are from IT background. They have like 2-3 lakhs per month package. They'll spend. So this location wise also you can understand that how much he's going to spend. You cannot expect someone who is into the suburbs of Mumbai and expect him to spend 1 crore on interiors or 50 lakhs on interiors. So this is one very interesting point to understand the location based, that on what location he has a property, then you can estimate. And there are some of the probing techniques. Okay, you ask some of the questions wherein you understand that how much he is going to spend. So how you can ask him, do you have any inspiration? Now here it is very important. Someone who has a good taste and has the money to spend, his inspiration will also be good inspirations. He'll show something which is nice veneer work, or maybe some glass, back painted glass stuff and all that, right? So he's actually ready for that kind of thing. So you understand that, okay, he has a capacity to spend. But someone who is showing you something which is basic laminated stuff and all that, you'll understand that, okay, this guy is not going to spend much. So that is also, and that is also one of the criteria. But I feel straight away asking customer that how much you want to spend or what is your budget is kind of, putting them off. So gradually you understand by designing your entire process and putting them into the probing, and you come up and filter them saying that, okay, this guy is going to spend and I want to do work. So that you can decide whether you want to do 20 lakhs rupees work, 10 lakhs rupees work, or you want to do 50 lakhs rupees work. Now, if you consider my range in interiors, we have range from 7 lakhs to 70 lakhs. We don't even leave 7 lakhs customer, trust me. And here, 7 lakhs person is not expecting me to design Taj Mahal, right? He needs a basic thing which I'm designing, giving it to outsourcing to my operations guys. Okay, he is designing and I'm just happy with earning 15% there because I'm not putting my too much head there. But someone who is spending 70 lakhs, he needs my personal attention. There is a customized thing happening there. And that is where, Jyoti, I look for something which is called as a designer touch. Definitely not at 7 lakhs rupees.
7 lakhs you're talking for the residential?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
unbelievable.
You want to see one
No,
quotation?
I trust you, but I mean, 7 lakhs is like peanut. Like.
Yes, yes. But then you need to understand that what you want to do, whether you want to do 7 lakhs work also, or you just want to do 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 70 lakhs, 1 crore. You need to put yourself into that bracket and start doing that. So your marketing also, your targeting customer also based on that. See, when we generate a Facebook leads, in the Facebook, there are targets that we need to put. So I am not putting someone who is like, like a junior level employee and all those people who are just earning 50,000, 40,000 rupees. What an apartment. and his EMI will be like 20-25,000, and he's left out with 20,000. What interiors will he'll do? And out of the 20,000, also 7,000 will go for car EMI, and another 5,000 will go for some appliances EMI. And then rest is saving into his all those. So they are not the clients for interiors, guys. But still, they'll do interiors. Whom they are getting interiors done from the carpenters, right?
Correct.
So you need to set it right that whom you want to you want to serve. Sorry. So understand your market and then go. But what I'm doing, I'm serving 7 lakh guy also and 70 lakh guy also. But my processes are different for both of them. 7 lakh guy is kind of scared and coming and sitting in front of me and talking to. He'll talk to my people only most of the time. And once for all, if I go onto the side, he'll like, oh my God, aaj to din ban gaya. But I give so much value even to my 7 lakh customer. I give so much of respect to them. I would call it as the value is same to the 7 lakh and 70 lakh guys. And the value, how do I explain? Value is in terms of processes, right? So entire process they have to go through, I'll teach you sometime, maybe sometime other on the call, or we'll do Facebook live in our group, and I'll teach you that how you can do this budget houses. And in 7 lakhs also, you can move easily, take out 1.5 lakh to 2 lakh. Do 5 lakhs worth work, 2 lakh rupee, you are happy. If you're doing 50 lakhs work, and still if you're not making 2 lakhs rupees, he is paying you 1 lakh rupee as a designer fee, and you are happy that, okay, 1 lakh rupee mil gaya, but I have built something beautiful. I am on the other side taking more money. I mean, it is a perception. It is a perception. So set yourself right where you want to step into, where you don't want to step into. Or do you really have a bandwidth to manage right from 7 lakhs to 70 lakhs? That is very important. If you have a limited bandwidth, you really need to be very precise whom you want to serve. Right? It is all boils down to the bandwidth. If you have a team of 5 people and earning that 2 lakhs rupees from one project also matters to you, because end of the month you have salaries to pay. But if you are a solopreneur, if you don't understand, I'll tell you, the person who is just single-handedly running the business, who is a solopreneur. For a solopreneur, yes, you are a solopreneur. Okay, I was also a solopreneur at a time, but now I am a SME. Okay, small and medium enterprise. The people from 2 to 50. Okay, so I am SME now. So you need to set a process, and the moment you increase your bandwidth, you want to give more time to your 50 lakhs customer, give more time to your 50 lakhs customer, and rest small customers up to 15-20 lakhs customers, put them into the process wherein your team is managing. And once for all, just overlook the entire process and make sure that that guy is also delivering the value. Because here you need to understand that person who is spending 7 lakhs or 70 lakhs, guys, it is hard-earned money for them. It is pain for everyone to spend money. So we need to respect that earning, and if you are taking that project, give value into that project. So that is what I would say here.
Correct.
So Yusuf has put the timeline in the group. You can just have a look at it. Okay. More questions?
One more thing.
Yeah, please.
Do you have a one-page thumb rule costing for interiors of residence and commercial? I'm talking thumb rule, one-page costing.
Thumb rule, as in yesterday you were not there. I explained the thumb rule. You can just go ahead and watch yesterday's recording. Okay, and it is pretty simple. 1800.
Like how you shared the timeline PDF. Like,
Yes.
do you have any PDF of that also?
PDF I don't have, but I have complete Excel sheet which I showed. I think not yesterday, day before yesterday I showed. I think in one of the call also I showed, which is the calculation tool, or maybe quotation tool or something.
Quotation, I saw that was pretty detailed one with multiple sheets. I'm talking about thumb rule, one page, which is like, for example, if residences, so it is divided into carpentry, electrical, POP, painting, blah blah blah, and then square feet and then rate per square feet, which is like at
Yeah. Got it, got it. So it is more of a BOQ sort of thing is what we are looking at, wherein you have an item, rate, square feet, and the price. Correct? Am I
POQ
right?
is the detailed one. I'm talking about one page thumb rule. Like for example, residences, we usually, like what I knew, I'm not too sure about the current rate, that residences 3,000, it starts from 3,000 per square feet till sky is the limit. Okay. So, but the basic thumb rule remains the same for carpentry and the aluminium windows. It just goes up depending on the quality we use. So, like for 3,000 till maybe 5,000, 6,000 per square feet, this is the total costing I'm saying, which is further divided into work wise. So do you have that?
I don't have anything of that sort because we are not practicing based on those single page thumb rule. So I have not developed it. But yes, I can try and develop something and give it to you guys. I
Okay,
can develop something, but I don't have because that is not in practice. Uh,
sure.
because how my entire process is to first give value, wherein we are giving free designs. And once they are okay with the free designs, once they trust me, they think that yes, I have a capacity, caliber, and confidence to deliver the project. And then I give them the pricing. They are okay with the pricing, then they close.
No, because in the first meeting, like suppose if the client asks you that, okay, I have 1,000 square feet area, 3 BHK. So now you tell me how much money will go in interior. So usually what I do is I tell them, see the range starts from 3,000 per square feet, which is like 3,000 into 1,000, like 30 lakhs se shuru hoga, and sky is the limit. You can spend till 1 CR also. It all depends on that. So the client comes to know, okay, he has this thing in his mind, okay, interiors mein agar spend karna hai, so around 30 lakhs jitna if he is having, he'll get a good interiors.
Yeah, so that is now that is what I'm saying. There are segments in the interiors. Now you will not believe for 2,000 square feet, there are people in industry who are doing even for 1,500 rupees per square feet or even 1,000 rupees per square feet.
For residences or
Yes, for residential. Good morning. Okay, so you do one thing. You are staying in Malad, right? Go to Kandivali or maybe search for homeland.com in Kandivali. Take your house layout and go to them and tell them that you want to get the entire interiors done. You want to done the entire wardrobe, fall ceiling, and the kitchen and TV unit and all that, and ask them to give you a quotation for 710 grade for kitchen and 303 grade for rest of the house with a high gloss laminate and a matte laminate combination or whatever, and ask them to give you a quote and tell them that I am not looking forward to spend too much and see what quotation they are giving. Your house is how much? 900 square feet to 1,000 square feet?
presently it is 1 BHK.
So it is how much? 700 square feet? Okay, whatever it is. So
Yeah.
yeah, so they'll give you a quote probably somewhere around 12 lakhs rupees, 10 to 12 lakhs. You can try that out and come back to me and say, "Ki acha itna diya."
Okay, I'll try. Homeland.
Homeland.com.
Okay.
Their entire processes are designed by me. Homeland's entire processes are designed by me.
Okay, good, very nice. ठीक है.
So just go and see. And they deal with entire modular stuff, no carpentry stuff. Okay, everything modular. And that is also one of the segment, guys. So you need to understand where you want to get in. You want to get into hardcore interiors, wherein in the bedroom you have right from the door to the some panel or a side table, bed. Every element which is like giving you a complete package and a flair of that the concept. Right? If it is a kid's room or it's a master bedroom, let's say master bedroom, you want to go for a Bulgari or you want to go for a white concept or some contemporary or something, and everything is changing. To a certain extent, even the flooring is also changed. So that is a hardcore interior, you do everything. But if someone who has a bought apartment and he just want to get done the fall ceiling, decent wardrobes, beds, side tables, curtains, and all that, how much do you think will it cost? So that is also one of the segment which has come up now. Okay, which has come up now. Earlier, the interior was only for the people who were spending good quality of money, and they were getting done everything. Even I have done some of the projects wherein the walls are completely done with the POP punning, and we made it complete right angle and all those stuff. But now there's another segment which is kind of it's a what I would call it as, it's like a Maggie kind of a thing which is happening. You deliver everything into 40 days, 45 days, and move out of the site. We even deliver in 6 weeks. We deliver everything in 6 weeks and move out of the site. And if we don't do that, we pay rent to the customer.
I'll talk with you separately on that.
Yes, we'll talk that. So it's a different segment. You need to understand where you want to fit in. That clarity you need to have. Then accordingly you tap the market. Otherwise you'll get you'll get smaller, bigger fish all together, and then you don't know how to do what to do. So you need to project yourself to that particular thing.
Sure.
So I am targeting all mid segment. I am hardly going to the top segment who is spending like 70 lakhs, 1 crore, 2 crores and all that, because they need so much of attention. And one thing I don't have is the time. So I would love to do it. Yeah, Pallavi, you can leave. Thank you so much. I kind of operate for 20 lakhs guys. Okay. And I would love to do 10 projects, 20 projects like that. But when you see the overall turnover is going to 4 crores, 5 crores, and 20% out of that is a good money. So you need to understand whether you want to build your name or you want to build money. As simple as that. So you want to build your name, it takes time, and build your processes and tap out those customers and get there.
Okay.
Any more questions, guys? Are you guys getting what I'm saying, right? So you need to
Yes,
understand.
sir. Sir, I have one doubt.
Yeah, please.
Sir, actually, right now, like we are dealing with the clients. We are doing interiors, like in our
Okay.
area. Like suppose, like when we are sometimes we'll give quote for like 15 lakhs. Some other person will come and he will quote for like 12 lakhs.
Okay.
Like, how we have to convince customers? Like
That's a common problem.
yeah.
So to come over this problem, this used to happen with us also. So if the customer comes in, right, the lead is generated, and we, based on looking at his layout, will give him some quotation. We'll tell him that, okay, this is going to cost 15 lakhs for the interiors.
Yes.
Now he'll come back and say, someone else is giving me for 12 lakhs rupees. Now, how do you counter that? To avoid that process or getting into the situation of countering is at first design. First design and see what you want, and based on that I'll quote. That is one way of doing it, right? Second is, you need to upfront and tell me that he has given you 12 lakhs rupees. I can even give you at 8 lakhs rupees. The money doesn't matter here. What matters is the quantum of work. So can you tell me what all he is doing? And whatever I have kind of specified and given you, if the same thing he is giving it at 12 lakhs rupees, that means he is lying. Be careful. You can go ahead and get it done with him. But I am just warning you, because I am in this industry for so many years, and I know that this kind of work will not be done at 12 lakhs rupees. And if he is promising you to get it done, you are free to get it done, sir. But trust me, don't get trapped. So you kind of put that fear factor into him, that he'll also say, okay, my God, if I go to 12 lakhs, if I get stuck, my 12 lakhs is also gone. So then he'll be little cautious, and in a couple of questions, he'll go and ask. Say, you are asking 12 lakh, but someone is asking more. Then what material you are using? Show me the details. And if you have built that confidence in your customer, the customer will come back to you and say, Gautam, you know what? He gave 12 lakhs, he is giving this things. Then you can say, okay, this thing still it cannot come in 12 lakhs, and then you need to be ready with your working.
Okay.
You need to be ready with your working, wherein you have, you know, the evidence to put forward and say, this is what, how it is. And you give him some complicated jargons. That is what all about the sales is. You put that complicated jargons in front of him, saying that, you know, this is what the cost of panel, this is cost of pressing, this is the cost of edge banding, this is the cost of drilling, this is the cost of brewing, this is the cost of panel, this is the cost of transport, this is how much it is, this is. Okay, you build that and say, this is what it is, sir. Ask your that other designer, has he worked in so much of detail? Customer will get, okay, you have worked so much. You tell him, sir, we even get the site cleaning done after the completion. We have even considered 2 rupees per square feet into that. The other people will just run away after the completion is done. We don't run away. This is how we do. I understand that, you know, you'll go to 10 people. But a lot of people in the past has happened that they have just looked at the cost factor and then they have suffered later on.
Yes, sir.
So to get the project, I can also reduce to some extent, and, you know, instead of 12, I'll quote you 10 lakhs, but I am not here to cheat you. Straight away you tell them. You are not saying that that guy is cheating, but you're saying, I am not here to cheat you. That means he is cheating. So you put that fear factor into the customer's head. Guys, it is sales. You need to do this. Don't think that how can I do that? You know, God is watching me and all that. No, God is not watching when you are doing sales.
Correct.
Got it, Gautam? Am I
Yes,
able?
sir.
Did I answer you well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exactly.
Try that. You know, just see. You'll improve on this. You will improve on this to such a level. I have done that, Gautam. The people who are spending, you know, they were about to close with people, and they have not closed, and they've come and closed with me. And they said, no, you know what, you are 2 lakhs expensive, but still we want to go with you. Because they feel that they are confident, they are secured, they feel that, you know, I am going to deliver what they want. So they'll manage that extra 2 lakhs and they'll come to me. And I also make sure that I deliver that.
Yes, sir.
It happens. You'll have to learn that. Practice that and it will happen. The moment someone says that he is giving cheaper, sir, you know what? If someone is giving cheaper, you can tell this absolutely okay. Huh? A lot of people don't say this to the customer. You can, guys, everyone listen, and this is a golden nugget. You can say, sir, you know what? If someone is giving you at 12 lakhs rupees, what I am giving you at 15 lakhs rupees. And if you really feel that it is worth, you would have never come back to me and said that, you know, that is I'm getting that for 12 lakhs rupees. You are sensing some issues there. You are feeling that something which is fishy. That is why you are coming to me and telling me that, you know, I am getting it at 12 lakhs rupees. Wherein I am very authenticated and I am telling you that at these things which I am giving you cannot be done at 12 lakhs rupees. And if I am compromising on my percentage of profit, then end of the day, I'll probably run off from the site half done, or I'll compromise on the quality at the end, or some or other way I'll recover. That you understand, me or anyone in the market is here to earn. So they will recover. So my humble suggestion to you, if you don't want to close with me, I'm absolutely okay, but don't get into someone in the industry like this, you know, who are showing you that lucrative pricing, but they are not giving you value.
Yes, sir.
That fear thing into the head. He will close with you. So this is what, guys, I said, na, the objections, right? Customer throw objections at you, and how well you are handling that objections. Yusuf says bulb on. Okay. How well you are, you know, managing that objections, and who has the higher energy wins. If you handle your objections well, first of all, you need to question, sir, apart from costing, what is it stopping us to close this deal? Then it's a nothing. They'll say, if I bring it down to 12 lakhs rupees, will you buy from me? Then say yes. The moment he says yes, okay, then show me that what is his quotation. I'll reduce the quality and give you at 12 lakhs rupees. He goes, no, don't reduce the quality. I don't want to reduce the quality. So then if you don't want to reduce the quality, I know the kind of person you are will not take the cheap stuff. and that is not meant for you. That is why I know who you are, and that is why I have given you what you deserve. You give them sense of pride. He'll feel, I deserve 15 lakhs, bloody, who is he to sell me at 12 lakhs? And you say that another thing in the sales pitch, that, sir, all these things we don't give it to everyone. This is not for everyone. This is only for some people. You segregate and put him at a pedestal. He'll feel, okay, good. That will get into his head. He'll think twice. He'll go home. He'll not sleep. Looking at the fan, he'll think, I should go to Gautam only. He understands me and he thinks that, I deserve that thing. Put that. Give him pride. Give him value. Put that fear factor into his head and he'll close. It is all sales tricks, guys. It is all sales tricks. Do that. You'll enjoy it. You'll love it. The slowly when you master it, you're just going to love it.
Nice.
There's an entire session I can take on the negotiation. How you can negotiate with the customer. How you can manage the objections. Negotiation is such a fantastic thing. I just told Kavita that don't give something free. You can give value adds. Don't tell customer that, I'm going to reduce this much. You tell customer that, what, I'll give you added stuff and they'll love it. Guys, you know that Pani Puri, right? Right? So you eat Pani Puri, okay? Whatever 6 or 7 or something. And there is a value add which is dry Pani Puri at the end.
Correct.
That's value add. I'm telling you now, the process is all around. How you visualize it, it is important. Then the extra water that you ask after eating that 6, 7 Pani Puris, 8 Pani Puris, and you ask, that is value adds. So he's just giving, they'll call, okay, take it more. If you like it more, take more. That is value add giving. And then you'll say, hey, this guy is like always giving extra water, let's go to him.
Correct.
That is called as customer retention.
Yes, sir.
So give value adds, don't give discount. Customer likes value adds, then discount. I just did it, right? Customer felt that I am the perfect guy to execute, but because his budget was not allowing, he said, I'll reduce some of the thing. And I said, I'm just going to do free of cost fall ceiling for you in the living room. Now, rest of the room, I'm sure he'll say, okay, TK, you are doing this much now. Let's extend into the rest of the bedroom also. I'll manage. My quotation will come back to where I started from.
Correct.
That is also one of the tricks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kavita, you can leave. No problem. We are also just going to wind up. It's more than 1.5 hours, quarter to 2 hours.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Okay, guys. So, any more questions, or we'll just wind up? And if you have registered for tomorrow's call, fantastic. If you have not, just register. Tomorrow there'll be no video release in the morning, but we'll meet in the evening at 6 p.m. And yes, Jyoti has registered, and we'll meet live at 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Great. So see you tomorrow. See you at 6 p.m. Jyoti. Thank you. And any questions? I'm just going to leave the group open. Anything that comes into your head, because sales is something which is, keeps you keep thinking. Thank you, Bhushan. You have registered. So keep thinking. So you can just go ahead and put your questions into the group, and I'll try and reply those. Right? Anything, just go ahead and put in the group, guys. I'm just loving the energy. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Great. Thank you so much, and we'll thank you, Jyoti. Thank you for putting a lot of effort, she said. Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you for joining. Okay, and we'll end this call, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.